We're going to take a look at the AZDOME M660 4-channel dashcam. I'm going to go through what's in the box and then we're going to come on to this bad boy very shortly. So as you can see, it's all well packaged in a really nice big sturdy box with everything inside, as I say, well packaged. Inside the box you've got your instruction manuals, quite big text. There's a QR code for an app to download on your phone. There is some trim removable tool and some cable tidy things. There's a static window mount. I don't tend to use these, but if you did want to use these, you can do. There is a spare mounting pad. This is for the rear camera. That's the cable in. A type A to type C USB cable. You've got your main power cable, which is a type A to a type C, quite long one to go through the car, which I'll show you in a minute when we do this. And you've got a cigarette lighter plug with a type C and a type A, which I'll explain in more detail shortly. And there is a rear camera as well. So with the rear camera again, you've got the pad on it. This mounts into your rear window. You can move the lens up and down, and it also rotates. So whatever you want to do, you've got a great little camera there. And then the actual main unit here, we're going to go through the menu in a moment, is mounted via this pad here. That then gives you a display, which we'll have a close look in a minute. I'm just going to put it into a little power bank. You've got your main controls are all on here. The side lenses, if you did want, they do come out like this. Say they all rotate left and right, and also up and down with whichever way you want to record on this side as well. And then the main dash camera, front pointing camera, goes into here. It's also got voice control, night vision, GPS. There's a parking mode on it. You've got fatigue alerts, and embedded in the unit is 128 gigabytes of memory. So you don't need to put a media card in. It's the equivalent of having a 128 gigabyte memory card all built in, and it actually transmits on the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi transmission to get your files off. And then in the back here, you've got your type C for your power. And then this is if you want to connect it up to a rear camera, not reversing camera, a rear camera. Also worthwhile noting that there is protective film over the lenses and pads and everything like that. So make sure you take these off. As I say, what I'm going to do is just for the demonstration now, I'm just going to plug this into a little power bank just to fire it up and quickly go through some of the menu items, quick look on the phone, and then we're going to go and install this into my car. So just really quickly, that's the AZDOME dashcam. It's just powered by a little battery bank at the moment, and I don't know if you can see the images. It's not perfect, so I'm just inside. But what I have done is I've downloaded the app onto my phone. Sorry for the flicker. I'm just going to quickly run through with what you can do via the app. So first of all, I'm just going to click the stop recording. And as you can hear, there is prompts coming from the actual dash cam. You've got the cog up here, which gives you your general settings. So you've got things like your video resolution, your loop recording. We've got for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Are you recording with audio? Yes, we are. You've got your G sensor, which you can adjust. So that's if you have an impact, it will automatically lock over. Languages, formatting, speed. We're going on to miles per hour. Got your time zones here, which you can adjust, which I've done down here. You've got your voice commands, and that's your prompts if you wanted to know what they were. Screensaver on or off, or on after 1 minute, or off. You can flip the cameras, so if your camera's upside down, you want to flip the images. Picture in pictures, you can do all lenses, date and time, system settings, and things like that. So everything is done via the app on your phone, and because it's all on Wi-Fi, there you go. Because it's all done on Wi-Fi, it's super fast. Say I'm inside the minute, so just ignore this. But if I stop here, recording stopped. You can go into the different albums. So this has just got some rubbish on it, just while I've been setting it all up and things like that. So I think what we'll do, I think we need to go now and actually quickly install this into the camera. And again, I don't know whether you can see, but that's just to prove. Oops, I'm upside down. There you go. Can you see? It's gone to get this installed. Right, so got a lot of gadgets in this car. So I've run the rear camera, and the power comes through here, and it comes along the lining up into here, and down. Sorry, and then that's the cable there. Can you see it just coming out there? And then that's the rear camera, easy installed. And then for the main power, say it comes up here, it's going to go through the headlining in a minute when we come to put it all on. And then the wire goes down the rubbers, down, up along, and it comes into the I call it a cigarette lighter plug, basically the 12 volt power supply. So that's pretty well the wiring all done. Just need to plug that into the camera now. Right, so just on the dashboard, there we go. That's just clicked in. So about the reflection, and we've now got all 4 cameras working. Started. Emergency video. And so it's telling me on the Wi-Fi to open the AZDOME app, and basically what I'm going to do now is this is going to be mounted up on to here like this, somewhere, and then the cables neatened up. I don't know if you can see that now, but I've got all 4 cameras. I've got the front camera, which is this one here, which I'm just sort of like that. The side cameras can face inside, they can go down, but they can also be moved. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. And then this one here again can come inside the cab to what's going on, maybe something like that, or we could have it at the front with another slight angle. And then the rear camera we're going to mount onto the back screen in a minute, but that's nice and easy, isn't it? Alright, so I don't know whether you can see the 4 cameras. That's the rear camera. It's not ideal, that. It could do with having a bit more of a turn on it. Anyway, we've got the front camera, side camera, and etc. But if I move these cameras here, if you look, you can see this bottom right one here. So we can get the cameras that we want to the right position, and then we've got the images on here as well. And then so you have got all your screen prompts, so you've got the Wi-Fi turned on, your Wi-Fi signal, and all the rest of it. There's loads of settings in here. As I say, if you click the stop button, and then as I say, there you go, then via the cog, all the settings you can do via your phone. Terribly quick and simple. Look how responsive that is as well. And I say, all installed, all the wires all tucked away, you can't even see. How nice is that? Right, so I've just downloaded some clips I've just taken now onto my phone. So I am going to run this dash cam for a few days just so you can get some other shots. But what I'll do is I'm going to quickly now just insert a couple of clips from the 4 cameras just to give you some idea of what the quality is like. And I tell you what, you're going to like these. This is good. So, as promised, I've been using this dash cam here now for a few days and it's been wicked. It's been really good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly now, I'm just going to insert some clips so you can see the quality that this camera is producing. Remember, there's 4 cameras on here, and so I've got some in the daylight, I've got some at dusky, some travelling about, and I'm going to even put some nighttime shots in. Have a look at these video files coming up now and you'll be able to see the quality of the camera.
The High Court says PPE MedPro breached a contract by supplying faulty surgical gowns. Baroness Moan's husband, Doug Barrowman, called the ruling a travesty of justice. Naomi Fulop from COVID-19 Bereaved Families for Justice says PPE MedPro wasn't the only offender.
Through the VIP lane, £3.8 billion was spent on unusable PPE. And what's really important is that that isn't allowed to happen again.
The whistleblower in the Rochdale grooming gang scandal says she's been waiting 20 years to see the men responsible behind bars. Maggie Oliver was speaking after 7 men convicted of child abuse were jailed for a total of 170 years. The chief of Britain's biggest police force has apologised for what he's called reprehensible behaviour of officers in a new documentary. Tonight's Panorama claims to expose the use of excessive force and the sharing of anti-Muslim messages by some staff at London's Charing Cross police station. 11 are under investigation for gross misconduct.
Original podcast. I'm Catherine Ryan, back for season 2 of my podcast, What's My Age Again? Are you ready? I'm ready. Join my celebrity guests as they take the test to find out the difference between their biological and chronological ages. No way! With guests including GQ Barry, Jamila Jamil, Natalie Cassidy, Alan Davis, Tim Spector, and Sarah Pascoe. What's My Age Again? Find it on the Radio app, Apple, Amazon Music, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, with bonus episodes every week.
This is what award-winning customer service sounds like from real Octopus Energy calls.
I've dealt with many utility companies for many years across several properties, and Octopus was an absolute breath of fresh air.
Octopus Energy, great value and outstanding customer service, recommended by which 8 years running.
At Bella Casino, winning starts with spinning. So get online, sign up today, and enjoy all your favorite classic slots.
From the decade that brought you The Empire Strikes Back and Twister, this is Love 80s Liverpool.
Alright, so again, just quickly, I'm just going to stop the
Recording stopped.
recording stopped up there, starts replicating it. But if I now go, so obviously you've got inside the camera video, and if I go to recordings,
Recording started.
you can start it or stop it.
Recording stopped.
But the one that's interesting now, as well as all the settings you can do, if we had to go to the dashcam albums, because this is operating on Wi-Fi, not via Bluetooth. I don't know if you saw that then. That is, sorry about the flicker, all being well the camera will settle down. But that is all the video files. Look how quickly these load up. Look how quickly they absolutely load up. And then if you did want to download anything, just to give you some idea on the speed. So I don't know if you can see, it's very tiny, but you've got the rear, the front, the Y and the X cameras. But let's just say we wanted to take that one there and click download. And in literally a few seconds, because it's coming off the Wi-Fi signal, the files download. So easy and so quick to do this. So you've got a bit of a summary. I'm just going to throw in a couple more clips just here now, some that I've just shot earlier today. So coming up now, just a few seconds more of actual video footage from this dash cam. So there you go. You've got the AZDOME 4-channel dash cam, the M660. I've not covered every feature in this in full detail, but you've got the voice prompts, so you can tell the screen to turn on, screen off. You've got the file locking, so if the car feels like it's got a jerk, it will automatically lock files. You've seen how quick and easy it is to connect the dash cam to your phone to get those files off and things like that. Absolute joy to use, really quick and simple to install, as you saw on the installation. There are going to be some links down there in the video description below if you want more information, and I am absolutely convinced you will not be disappointed. Just remember, those internal cameras can be pointed in different directions. So I've got them pointing out the front windows here, so I can see traffic going on around me. And quite possibly, if I had ended up with an incident with somebody with road rage and I wound down my window and a conversation was had, you're recording out here as well. So hope you've enjoyed that. Be wonderful if you want to give the video a thumbs up. And as I say, there are details on this camera in the video description down there below.